Hey everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're not new. I really appreciate that you're here, and I hope you consider subscribing if you like my content. In my normal life outside of social media, I am an accountant, and finances and math and saving money and all of these things have always been interesting to me. And even though these days I get a lot of PR and I get sponsor jobs and all these things, it wasn't always like that. I started out buying everything myself, and I remember how important the price and quality were because I want something affordable, but it also has to be effective. I don't want something that's cheap just because it's cheap if it's not going to work. So today I put together some products that are all $20 or under as of the making of this video. The way I got my prices, I just punched in the name of the product into Google, and I just looked at a couple of sites that I use myself, like Amazon, Stylevana, Josie, Yes Style, and I will include the price range that I was seeing. None of these are sample sizes. These are all full sizes. They're not in any particular order. I just think they're all great, so let's get started. All of these are $20 or under for the full size. Number one is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. It retails for $10 to $15. I saw a 2-pack on Amazon for $28 just this week because I gave this to a couple of my friends. Both of them like it, and one of them was reordering it last week. It's not my personal holy grail. I really like the sunscreen. It is great. I just prefer kind of a matte finish. This one has more of a natural / dewy finish, but it is completely clear. There is no white cast. It is a beautiful product, and I use it still, and I put on just a very light layer of translucent powder to get that matte look. This one is a brand new tube that I won in the Style Korean James Welsh's giveaway. Thank you, James. I know you don't watch my videos, but thank you anyway. And I've had two other ones. I've given one brand new one to one friend, and then I've given one that was about halfway full to my coworker. So this is my third one. I'm going to keep this one because I really like it, and it's just a really good sunscreen all around. Should work for all skin types. Number two is BAHA Azelaic Acid Serum. It retails between $8 and $11. All of BAHA serums seem to be very well priced. This is the only one I've tried. I picked this one because I wanted to address some of the redness that I have going on. Azelaic acid in general is very good for redness, and it's supposed to work just fine even if you're using Tret, although of course patch test and talk to your dermatologist if you have one. This is the only azelaic acid product that I've tried, but it seems like, based on the content that I consume about skincare, a lot of the times azelaic acid formulas are not necessarily cosmetically elegant. They tend to be either powdery or sticky or thick or all three. This one is none of those. There are some little noticeable inclusions in the serum when you look at the dropper that I think are the powder stuff, but once applied, it really doesn't look or feel powdery or anything. I use this in the evenings. I'm almost out of mine, and I have a full review on the blog. I'll put that in the description box. I'll put links for everything in the description box, but I really enjoy it, and it has a nice long shelf life. It's just great. This is Skin 104 cleansing oil. It retails for $12 to $20. The $12 thing I think is like a deep discount sort of special sale going on right now. I think normally it's closer to that $20 mark. They do also have trial sizes. They make a travel kit. Skin 104 is actually a great brand. This is so nice. It doesn't really smell like anything. It feels really good while you're using it. Very gentle but effective. Takes off eye makeup and everything. This is my only first cleanser right now. I'm about halfway through the bottle. I love the little what I assume is probably Madagascar in the background there, little hidden gem behind the label. I've had the travel size of this several times. I actually love traveling with it because it does such a great job taking off all makeup and stuff like that while I'm traveling. So very good cleansing oil, very gentle, should work for probably all skin types. Keeping up with the cleanser theme, the Haruharu Wonder Black Rice Moisture Soft Cleansing Gel. It's unscented, and it retails for $7 to $15. Pardon me as I look down because I have the prices written down. I don't memorize stuff to that extent. This is my second bottle. It's actually completely empty. I might have a sealed one somewhere, I'm not sure, but this is my second empty one. Great cleanser, completely clear. It's a gel. It's a second step cleanser for me. It could be your first / only cleanser if you're using it in the morning, but I only cleanse in the evening. and it's so wonderful, so gentle, but so effective. A mild foam, but still foams enough to kind of give that pleasant, like, sudsy feeling as you wash your face, but doesn't strip the skin. And my only complaint about this is the size. This is, oh, let's see, it doesn't say. Oh, it does say, okay, so it's 100 milliliter or 3.4 fluid ounces, but most cleansers are a little bit bigger than that, like 6 to 8 ounces. But however, this is, that's a small complaint. I just want more of it, basically. It's really, really good, and the price is not bad. Another Haruharu product is their Bakuchiol eye cream. I don't agree that Bakuchiol is a retinol alternative necessarily, but that's probably a topic for another day. However, it's a very nice ingredient. This cream retails for $9 to $14, and it is a very silky, creamy, rich formula, but it's not heavy and it's not sticky and it's not greasy. I have hooded eyes, as you may have noticed, and I can't tolerate anything that is too rich or too occlusive or too just kind of sticky. I hate that feeling on my eyes, even in the evenings. But this really works well, and it's such a pleasure to use. And I love the little pump dispenser. I don't know, the pump dispensers just make everything feel a little bit extra fancy, I feel like. It's not a bad price. Do you need a dedicated eye cream? Arguably not, but is it also a waste of your money? Also no. I think sometimes when we get into active ingredients like Bakuchiol or maybe retinoids or anything that's exfoliating, I think it's good to have a dedicated product for the eye area because it's going to be more gentle than something, let's say, formulated for the face. Or if you're somebody like me who has combination skin or oily skin and a lot of your products are oil control or like sebum regulating or things like that for your face, maybe that's not the kind of formula that would work for your eyes. So I still use dedicated eye creams, but not always. There's some products that I apply everywhere, and that works also just fine. This is one of those products that actually works just fine around the eye area also. This is the PURITO Dermide Moisturizer. I really love it. My only complaint about it is I can't tell how far I am in the bottle. It still feels pretty heavy, but that could just be the packaging. Whenever I run out, it's going to be a surprise. This retails for $18 to $20. It is kind of a medium weight moisturizer. It's not super, super light, but it's also not heavy or thick. If you want something more occlusive or something more I don't know, rich, you would probably do better with the balm that PURITO makes. But this is my favorite pre-tread moisturizer because the way that I use tretinoin is I do my entire skincare routine without any exfoliation, finish with moisturizer like this one, let it completely dry, and then put tretinoin on. And on tread nights, I don't use the PURITO balm because that's a little bit too occlusive, and I do feel like that potentially could interfere a little bit with tretinoin. Maybe it could still go through, but I don't know. I know it's not recommended to use super rich moisturizers before tread, so I use this one, and it's moisturizing enough to make my skin feel really nice and moisturized, but it's not so occlusive that I think it would interfere with tread. So that's my favorite, and I do use it around the eyes as well. That works just fine there. Next is Jumiso All Day Vitamin Brightening and Balancing Serum. Full disclosure, I did a sponsored job for them last month, maybe a couple months ago. But I've actually had some Jumiso products in my to-try crate before then. I just didn't get a chance to try them. I really enjoy this, and I actually have now 2 more bottles of it because Jumiso came out with a special set of the vitamin C serums that I'm currently testing and about to review. That one was included in there, and then I had one that I won or got as PR, I don't know. But it is so nice. It is a light formula, can be used in the evening or in the morning or both. I use this in the morning. I'll do a toner pad and then a vitamin C product like this one and then moisturizer on top. I do feel like it's doing a good job brightening. They also have an awesome toner, the hyaluronic acid toner, that I don't have at the moment because I gave my half-used bottle to a coworker because I like her so much and she wanted something, so I gave her mine. But I have a sealed one somewhere also. So Jumiso in general has been just a great discovery for me of 2022, and my love for it continues in 2023. This retails for $12 to $18, but sometimes you can get even a better price if you buy a set. They had like a set of this with the hyaluronic acid toner, or sometimes they'll have a set of this and some other products, and then you can get a cheaper price per product that way. But by itself, what I'm seeing is $12 to $18, and that's, I think, a pretty good price for it. CosRx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence, $10 to $14. I would pay more for it. Fair warning, there are some people who are allergic to Snail products, not just this one, but Snail in general. And don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure if you have dust mite allergy, you are more likely to also have an allergy to Snail mucin. So if you've never used the Snail product and you decide to try this one or any other Snail product, please, please, please patch test, because some people do break out or they get some sort of dryness or almost like an eczema reaction. But then for most of us, it does work, and it's so nice. It has sort of a slippery texture in a good way. It's not sticky, but if you've ever seen a Snail products or Mucin products, they are a little bit more tacky or a little bit more viscous. I think viscous would be a good word for it. My skin loves this. I sometimes will splurge a little bit and apply it to my legs and hands also if they're dry, and then put moisturizer over the top. It is so good. For my skin, this works anytime, no matter what I did to it. So if I maybe went a little pick happy and squeezed too many things, this tends to work and not cause further irritation. If I overdid it with thread and my skin is now dry and matte and peeling, this helps calm it down. It's my go-to anytime I'm kind of not sure what to use on my skin, and maybe my skin's a little bit angry or a little bit red or a little bit irritated or a little bit dry or a little bit dehydrated. This works for me, and I have, I think, 2 full ones in my backup stash. And I've never given this product to anybody. I give a lot of stuff away that's not, maybe that didn't blow my mind, or even the stuff that I really love. I mean, I'm just one person. I can't always finish everything. So this one, though, I'm not giving away because it's amazing. This is similar. This is $10 to $14, Hada Labo Premium Lotion. I know that there are different ones. There's a different version, a different packaging version of this without the blue, without this blue on it, and I don't know how that differs. This is the only one that I've had. I also have their white bottle of something that I haven't opened yet, but I'm using this one. It is wonderful. It is more liquid than the CosRx Snail Mucin Essence, but it is just as soothing, plumping. I don't think it has any snail ingredients in it, but it's just a great, great, great hydrating product to use before moisturizer. It's called lotion, but it's more like a toner, like a thicker toner, or maybe an essence, and it just works really well. Sometimes I'll use it right after cleansing. Sometimes I'll do a thinner toner first and then this, and then maybe a serum, or maybe just a cream. Just really depends. I try to listen to my skin. It also depends on how tired or lazy I am that night. $12 to $14. Really a nice big bottle. I've used this a lot, and not that much of it is gone because it's thicker than water. It takes just a little gloop of it to cover the whole face and neck, and it's awesome. I bought this product so many times, and so far nothing else compares. This is the Heimish Dailism mascara. If it's ever discontinued, I'm going to cry. $7 to $14. I typically see it under 10, and whenever I bought it, it used to be like $8, $9 on Amazon, or a lot of websites also sell it. I can't remember where this specific tube came from, but I have one that's completely sealed and good for the next few years, whatever, that I just got from Yes Style, so I cannot go without this. It's so good. It looks really nice. It's black. It both thickens and lengthens the lashes, but the best part about it is it removes with just water, comes off kind of like spider legs. It's a tubing mascara, and I love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, it doesn't just come off super easily anytime it's wet. I mean, if you're walking through maybe a downpour rain, that might interfere with it a little bit, but if it's just a little bit snowy or like drizzling, whatever, as long as you don't rub at your eyes, it stays just fine. The only time this unexpectedly ended up under my eye is when I went to one of those chair/table massage places at the mall, the kind where you keep all of your clothes on and you just lie down or sit down in a chair and they just pound your back in the best way. It was so good. It was so good. It was 45 minutes of pure bliss. That lady had like jaws of life for hands, and it was halfway a chiropractic adjustment, halfway a massage. Like, everything was squeaking and creaking and crunching, and it felt amazing. I felt like somebody just took a rolling pin and just like rolled my whole back out like a sheet of cookie dough. It was amazing. I'm still dreaming about it. I must go back. It's so good. This mascara ended up, like a good chunk of it ended up under my eye. But I was face down, like on the little donut thing, you know, they do for your face, and there's probably extra moisture from like my breath and whatever, right? Not your typical daily experience of just lying face down while somebody pounds on your back for 45 minutes. That's the only time it came off when it wasn't supposed to. All the other things that I've put my face size whatever through, it does just fine. It's my absolute favorite. If you haven't tried it, I highly encourage you to try it. It's really not that expensive and it's so, so good. That's all I have for you today, but I know there are more really good Korean and Japanese products under $20. So please share your recommendations in the comments. I would love to know them. The other viewers would love to know them, so please don't keep that to yourself. Let me know what you thought or if you tried any of the ones that I showed. And again, like if you have any other ones, please let me know. Thank you very much for joining me today. You can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, my blog KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my private Facebook group Korean Beauty Fanatics. I will see you in my next video. Until then, please remember to always listen to your skin. Thank you so much. Bye.